Alright, you guys are lucky, because we are going to we have so many videos we're filming in one day that's going to get us set for the next few days.
And hopefully in the morning.
So now, this one we're going to upload tomorrow. We got to upload tomorrow. So, new trailer just came up. International trailer for the new Fantastic Four that comes out in August. A lot of people are skeptical about it. I actually would like to see a more realistic Fantastic Four, and who better to give it to than the guy who did Chronicle? Because have you seen Chronicle?
No.
It was really good.
Don't hate me.
Not a lot of people have seen it. I'm not gonna hate you. But we should watch it together sometime, because it's a really good movie. It's basically these three dudes. This one guy has... There's three guys in high school. One of them has a camera.
We don't have time to explain it.
Well, he's videotaping everything. They find this little thing in an underground cave, and it gives them telekinesis. It was really cool.
Sounds interesting.
It was one of those found footage movies.
Okay, well...
I've heard that there's actually going to be a small portion of the movie Fantastic Four that's going to be filmed like found footage, so I'm kind of interested to see how that works.
Well, I, for one, am exhausted and just want to get this over with.
Yeah.
So let's get to it.
Me too. Alright.
And it has Japanese
subtitles. Well, it's the international trailer. Why wouldn't it?
Yeah. At least I think... No, that's Chinese, isn't it?
I don't know. I just know this feels like Interstellar, kind of.
Yeah.
What I like about this movie, though, is that they're kind of going back to old school Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Because, like, in the original comic books, they find a new dimension, and that's where they get their powers. In the movies, the Tim Story ones, they went into space and found this cloud. There's kind of. So we got Miles Teller is playing Mr. Fantastic.
Oh no, not that kid.
We got Michael B. Jordan who is also in Chronicle. He's playing Johnny Storm. Kate Mara is playing the Invisible Woman. And then,
it looks pretty good, man.
Then, Jamie Bell is playing the Thing.
It's the kid from Divergent.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy from Divergent. Yeah, Miles.
Insurgent.
Have you seen, Whiplash?
No, I haven't seen any movies.
Okay, you gotta see Whiplash. That movie was really good. I think it was a runner-up for best Oscar bait.
Okay, well, I don't have any questions for this, but we're just see what's on our mind about it.
I actually have one question for you.
Well, yes, what is it?
Have you seen the original Fantastic Four movies?
I think I have. I vaguely remember it, though.
It's the one where they had they had Captain America as the Human Torch. And the guy from the Shield as the Thing.
I can't remember.
You are so lucky I have this movie.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, now I remember. I see the case. It's ringing a bell now.
You know what? I should have just mentioned Jessica Alba.
I wouldn't remember. I just remember this guy.
Who? Michael Chiklis?
Yeah. That's all I remember from it.
Michael Chiklis. Quite a name you got there, buddy.
I just remember a rock man. Pretty much.
Oh, man. No, I actually didn't mind these movies. I know some people are like, they're not realistic, they're stupid. I actually don't mind these movies because they're comic booky movies. They set out to be comic booky movies, and that's what they were, was comic booky movies. But, like, alright, so, here's what I want to ask you also. What are your thoughts on the new Fantastic Four movie?
I mean, from what I've seen so far, it seems very futuristic.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of... I didn't really see any of the Fantastic Four characters until, like, the end of the teaser trailer.
Well,
Really?
Really? Yeah, actually, it shows some of them, like... I mean, you see them as kids, though, in that one shot where they're in the barn and he made that magnet thingy. You could tell it was the kid, Reed Richards. And then, there's that one shot where it shows, like, that glimpse of Miles Teller walking in that military base, and, like, you see Kate Mara at the computer. You do see all of them near the beginning. You see, like, Ben Grimm at the batting cages, and Johnny Storm working on the car. Now, here's the thing. Are you familiar with some of the comic books? Like, are you familiar with their names in the comic books? Like Victor Von Doom, Reed Richards, or
I know Doom.
You know the names.
I know Doom.
Okay, some people are giving the movie backlash because they've drastically changed a lot of the story. Like, in the comic books, it's Victor Von Doom, he's the leader of Latveria, and he's also Dr. Doom. And, in this movie, instead of being the leader of Latveria, he's a computer hacker whose code name is Doom, and his name is Victor Domashev. Some fans are like, you can't just change his name and change his backstory and expect us to be like, Dr. Doom.
Right.
No.
Yeah, I'm not a big Fantastic Four fan, so I am not familiar with many. I do remember Doom very well. He's awesome villain.
Yeah, he's one of the very few villains that I've actually wanted to see get a good movie representation.
Yeah.
Like, there are some villains where I'm like, okay, if you put them in that movie, they're gonna be good, but they're not gonna be, like, standing out that much. Sometimes that happens, and it's just purely by accident. You get the villains where you're like, they're not really gonna be that significant, and then you're like, that was awesome. Like, some examples I think of, the Joker in The Dark Knight. I mean, he won an Oscar.
Yeah, he was a really
for
good
that
Joker.
After he died. And another one is Loki. Like, now you can't get a Marvel movie without Loki in it, so...
It wouldn't be the same, no.
No, I mean, like, he started out from being that kind of whiny kid in Thor that everyone was like, he has potential. Then he was the awesome guy in the Avengers.
When you first see Loki, it's like, screw you, Loki!
Yeah, and his hair gets longer in every movie, I swear. In Thor, it's, like, down to here. The Avengers, down to here. Then, like, that one scene where he's in his cell in Thor, The Dark World, and he's got the hair down to his shoulders. It's all, like, ratty, and he's just like, sup?
He only cut his hair in the making of the first Thor movie, and he never cut it since. It's just...
Did you hear he's actually, He's gonna be in the King Kong remake. Like, it's sort of a remake prequel, but he's gonna be in it. And they also got, crap, what's his face? He played, Jameson in the old Spider-Man movies. He was also the other guy in Whiplash. He was up for Best Supporting Actor, but then I decided not to do that, so... J.K. Simmons. J.K. Simmons, he's also in it. Those are like the only two humans that are going to be in the movie. It's probably going to be Loki versus King Kong. That would be awesome.
That would be an interesting fight.
Yeah, Loki versus King Kong, and then Jameson's just like, get the shot, I'll pay you $50.
Oh.
That would be a great way to cross over all the movies. No, the next trailer that I can't wait for, I can't wait for the next, I want to say I'm cautious. I'm cautiously optimistic about the Fantastic Four movie because I have faith in Josh Trank because of Chronicle. And Miles Teller, I saw Whiplash. I saw his potential to be a good actor. Michael B. Jordan also, he was in that, I can't remember what the name of the guy was, but he was that guy who was in the subway and the cop kind of got trigger happy and shot him. It was like this big deal for a while. They made a movie about it, and he played the guy. I can't remember what it was called, but I don't expect you to really know. But did you
No.
Did you hear about it though? The guy who got, I mean, that happens a lot in our country. You hear about cops shooting African American guys because they're paranoid.
I think I heard.
Yeah, it wasn't Trayvon Martin, but he was really good in the movie. Is basically what I'm trying to say. And Kate Mara, I'm not familiar with a lot of her work, but another drastic change they've made from the movies is that in the comic books, Johnny Storm and Sue Storm, the Human Torch and Invisible Woman, they're brother and sister, and they're like, in the comic books, they're like related by blood, but in the remake, in the new one that's coming out this year, Sue is actually adopted. Like, you saw in the trailer, there was that guy, the scientist guy with the glasses, the African American guy with the beard and the glasses. He looked kind of worried. Yeah, that's their dad.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Wait, one more thing that I actually heard. Tim Blake Nelson is playing Mole Man in the movie, a Spider-Man villain, which has never gotten a movie, but
I kind of see why by the name.
Yeah. Yeah. But actually, he's supposedly going to be the villain in the second movie when they do Fantastic Four 2, because they said this is what I've heard. They're setting up the character of, like, they're setting up his character as one of the scientists in Fantastic Four 1. Then he's there with the dad of Sue and Johnny. When the whole thing goes down, they get trapped in the alternate dimension, then they come back and they start to change. And then he wants to, like, exploit their powers for money. but they don't want that, and basically, I guess he turns evil and he gets some sort of powers, and he becomes the villain in the second movie as Mole Man. But I don't know if he's gonna be like Mole Man, but it's definitely gonna be the character, like the alter ego, Dr. Harvey Elder, I think his name is. He's gonna be in the movie, but I don't know if he's gonna be Mole Man, or are they gonna give him like a different name? Because like, you set up this realistic type of Fantastic Four, I doubt you're gonna have the villain be called Mole Man. Like, I am Mole Man.
I dig in the dirt. I can only see through my nostrils.
Yeah.
I sniff my way out.
12 minutes we've been talking about this, so, Fantastic Four comes out in August. We're most definitely gonna see it and review it, and I hope it's good. For Fox's sake, because their winning streak of X-Men movies isn't gonna last very much longer. I mean, if you think about it, there was a time when there were crappy X-Men movies, people. You guys praise X-Men Days of Future Past and stuff, but you gotta think back to, like, 2006 when they hired Brett freaking Ratner to make X-Men 3. He killed Professor X. I mean, the only thing that they actually got right in the movie was that it kind of set up what was to come in the later movies. But still, they killed Professor X and Cyclops.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have.
Yeah.
Oh,
and let's not forget Wolverine, the movie that never happened. Yeah, they're making Wolverine 3, like, they're making another Wolverine movie that's supposedly gonna be the last time Hugh Jackman plays Wolverine. But it's really not Wolverine 3, because the people at Fox have said that they do not consider X-Men Origins canon. It's not actual canon, especially when they have Deadpool coming out, and they got Apocalypse. So, it's not Wolverine 3, it's Wolverine 2.
Yeah, well...
Alright, so, 14 minutes after we've watched this trailer...
Short, like, 30-second trailer.
Yeah, like, minute and a half trailer.
Oh, boy.
I got my head out of the shot. So, yeah. So, God, come August, I'm probably gonna look like Reed Richards. I already basically do. Yeah, I will recommend the movie. So, that's all the time we have. 15 minutes now. Bye.